another vlog. Welcome to my backyard. The baby decided to stay asleep when I pulled him out of the baby carrier, so I've got the baby monitor, and the toddler and I are just chilling in the backyard. Hi, buddy. He started staring at me because I'm talking to my phone. But yeah, it's just a nice, cool morning out. We've actually been able to come out inside and enjoy the outside weather in our backyard, which we haven't been able to do pretty much all summer because the mosquitoes have been so bad. So I'm just chilling, and you can probably hear the neighbor's dogs barking. Working on some knitting and just relaxing. It's Saturday, but my husband has to do a work thing, so he's going to be at work all day, so it's just a normal day for me and the babies. But yeah, it's a little bit sad because this might be TMI for some people, but I think that this is something that could probably be talked about a little bit more in preparation for people having children. But my postpartum hemorrhoids came back last night, and so I'm in a little bit of pain this morning, which is so frustrating. I thought they'd finally gone after hanging around for like 3 weeks, and then I had about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks off, and then they came back for like no reason last night, and I'm just like, why? So that's really frustrating, but it's fine. We're just going to have a chill day at home. I think we might try and run one errand. I don't know what it is about this week, but I have just not wanted to leave the house and take the kids anywhere. We've just been really staying nice and cozy at home, and I am here for it. Yeah, so anyway, that's kind of the update for now. Yeah, I'm still loving working on this cowl, and then I've got my latest Betty Neal's book that I'm reading. It's called Emma's Wedding. Thoroughly enjoying it, and that's about all we've got going on at the moment. Hey, don't touch the baby monitor. I need that. Yeah, you putting rocks in there? We have these really nice chairs that have a couple of things. He's putting rocks in there. But yeah, I hope that you all are having a lovely morning wherever you are. I have some fun sewing projects that I want to talk about later. We'll see if we'll get to do anything with that today. Depends on nap times and such. But yeah, I have some really fun stuff. You may have seen the clip from Hobby Lobby. Toddler and I ran to Hobby Lobby yesterday and grabbed a couple things, and it was really fun. He had a great time running around in the store. I was going to try and film a snippet yesterday, but then we ended up doing a bunch of stuff with my husband's family. He has some family that live in another state quite far away, and they were all in town. So we went over to have dinner with his family, and it was really nice and fun. The baby was pretty fussy the whole time, but it was kind of that time of night where he gets fussy before it's bedtime. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun, but it was just kind of a busy day yesterday. And then I can't remember if I've mentioned this already in my vlogs, but my toddler's been teething. He's getting his 2-year molars in, and so this last week has just been a bit hectic, a little bit hard because everything is just kind of much. Like he's normally a pretty happy-go-lucky little kid, like good to go, but this week he's just been in pain, and so he's just a little fussier, and he wants me a bit more, a little bit clingier, and it's kind of hard when you've got a baby who's like perpetually strapped to you in a baby carrier, and then a toddler who suddenly wants to like be held all the time too. So it's just been a little bit crazy, but anyway. Yeah, I've still been able to squeeze in some knitting here and there, which I've really been enjoying. I'm working on my test knits and stuff, and I'm really hoping, like I think I've mentioned it before, I'm really hoping to sign up for another test knit in a couple of weeks, so I'm trying to get some of these smaller test knits done, maybe today or tomorrow. I really need to get those buttons stitched onto the baby romper. But yeah, I think that's about all I'm going to update you on for right now. I'm just going to sit here and knit, and do some reading, and enjoy some one-on-one time with the toddler, because that doesn't happen very much these days. Poor guy. You have to learn how to share your parents when siblings are born. But yeah, and actually I'm probably going to pop in and check on the baby, just make sure he's doing okay. I have this baby monitor because I have some hearing loss, and so I'm always super paranoid that I'm not going to hear them if they start crying. And so I still like to very often go and check on them. But yeah, I'll check in with you later. Good morning, friends. So it's the next day. Yesterday was a little bit it wasn't bad. It was just my husband was gone all day and it was a little bit tough because I was trying to wrangle the kids, and then the baby ended up being particularly fussy all yesterday evening, and it was just a lot. Like you do. Some days are like that. But I wanted to quickly share with you the sewing project that I am hoping to actually get started on today, like right now. I get working on it. I found, let's see, last weekend when my sister was in town, we went to Goodwill and I found this skirt. And I took a little video of me wearing it, so I'll try and pop it up over here. I wore it a couple of days ago with a t-shirt that I found at Walmart, and honestly, this skirt and that t-shirt, wearing that outfit made me feel the most me, if you will, that I have felt since I was probably pregnant with my first little boy. It has been a long time. Clothes have been a constant struggle for me, as I have mentioned on my podcast and in my vlogs and things. And so wearing this skirt and that t-shirt just felt so lovely. It was so nice. I just felt kind of cute and feminine, and it was amazing. So this is about, like, as you will have seen, it's about a knee-length skirt, and it's just out of this kind of like scuba-y type fabric. It's got pockets in it, and my plan is to replicate this skirt because I realized, I was sitting there thinking about it, and I realized that I had these two fabrics that I bought either, I think it was shortly after I had my first little boy, so like 2 years ago probably at this point. I had these two fabrics. They're kind of like a scuba-y type knit fabric, very, probably almost identical to this fabric. And I had 1 yard of each of those because I was planning to make some t-shirts. But then I had this teal color, or not teal, this is more of like a hunter piney green, and then this polka dot, and then I had also purchased 1 yard of a black fabric, just like these. And I was planning to make t-shirts. I tried out making a t-shirt with the black fabric, and it just was such a flop. It so did not turn out. And so I hadn't done anything with either of these fabrics. And so I was thinking originally that I would try and do some sort of like patchworky thing and do like two like alternating panels, cut the skirt, because this skirt is it's a very simple kind of flared skirt, and it has the front panel is cut on the fold, so there's no seam on it, and then the back panel is cut where there's a seam down the back, and they're just very simple kind of pie shaped. So the middle seam is down here. Let's see if I can show it here. So it's just like this is the bottom part, and then up here at the top is more narrow. It's only that far for each panel. And so I was thinking I could cut each panel in a different color and alternate them, so I'd have one polka dot, one green, polka dot green around the skirt. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, a black polka dot skirt is going to be so classic and so wearable. And so I asked my husband, I was like, all right, what's your opinion on this? I can either use the fabric that I already have, or I can go to Hobby Lobby where I originally got it from and buy 1 more yard of each, and this was their fabric sale week, so it was very serendipitous. And he said, go get the fabric. So I was like, okay. So it was I was able to buy 1 more yard of each of them, which is, it's so cool that they have the fabric that it's like, these were bought 2 years apart. And I think there's a slight color difference in the green one. but not enough that I'm going to notice. I'll just cut the back one color from one piece and the front from the other piece, and so you won't even really notice. So I'm planning to try and cut those out here quickly. My husband's watching the toddler in the backyard, and the baby's sleeping by himself, miraculously. And so I'm going to quickly try and replicate the skirt, and I am so excited about it. I really, really hope this works, because the last several sewing projects that I have tried to do have all been colossal flops. They've been so bad. And this is the one that I've been trying to work on and make a nursing dress out of. And I'm just so frustrated, because I'm pretty sure with the skirt that I've done, yeah, you can even see it there. So this is supposed to be one of those nursing dresses that has the front panel that lifts up. And I'm pretty sure the skirt is heavy enough that it's dragging the lining down. Like, I haven't stitched the side seams yet, so it might not be as bad when I stitch the side seams. I'm still going to try, but I am pretty sure that this underneath piece is just going to drag down, and you're going to be able to see this. I'm so frustrated. This is part of why sewing has been so neglected the last 2 years. It's just because every single project, it seems, is just a flop. It just doesn't turn out, it doesn't work, and it's just so frustrating. So I'm really, really hoping that this is a simple and easy enough project. I have a skirt that I know fits, that I can copy it off of, and hopefully it'll be fine. And the other thing that I found that I'm hoping to do pretty quickly here, that's going to be a very, very easy, non-floppable, hopefully, project, is I'm going to make a pillowcase for my toddler. He has been very into trains and fire trucks recently. It's the cutest thing. And so I saw this at Hobby Lobby. This is a new fabric. I haven't seen this there before. And I was just like, oh, look, baby. And he was just like, wee-woos. And I was like, yes. So I'm going to make him a pillowcase with this, and I think it's just going to be perfect. So quickly, let's try and get this skirt cut out before the baby wakes up. And then maybe do a little bit of knitting. We'll see. It's not very often I have like time like this. It's usually just on the weekends when my husband's home and he can watch one of the kids. But yeah, so basically all I have to do, my plan for cutting this out, is I'm going to be folding the skirt in half, like so. And then I'm going to cut panels on the fold, and then I need to cut out pocket pieces. My plan is to make the skirt just a little bit longer. I have enough room on the fabric that I can make it like 2 or 3 inches longer, and that's what I'm going to do, because this is just a little bit shorter than I would like. It's totally fine still, but I'm pretty tall, so I would like it just a little bit longer. And then once those are cut out, I have to figure out how I want to do the waistband. It looks like this one was cut on the fold. There's only one seam on it, and it's kind of a shaped waistband. You can kind of see that a little bit, that there's a curve at the top. But yeah, so I think that this is going to be hopefully a very quick and easy type of a project. The hardest part is going to be I'll have to swap out the thread on my serger, because right now it just has white thread, so I'll have to swap it out for the black thread. So that's probably going to take longer than like anything else. But yeah, let's do this. Let's hope that this project turns out. I'm telling you, it has been so discouraging. Everything is a flop. So hopefully this one will be fine. Let's give it a shot.